Alright, record button has been pressed. Okay, we're back with another fun-filled, action-packed, flipped Geometry Classroom video with your host, Coach Gu. That is I. And today we're going to be going over surface area of 3D objects. We've already gone over area of different shapes. We've gone over area of regular polygons. Today we're going to be going over surface area, which is the total area of the surface of a 3D object. All right, guys. So today we're going to be going 3D objects. It's going to be surface area of prisms, cylinders, and spheres. So let's hop right into it. All right, guys. So take a look at this first example for prisms. Quick note, you will see that the picture on your notes is completely different than this picture. So go ahead and cross out the picture on your notes, just destroy it, whatever you want, because it doesn't even have enough information for you to solve it, and draw this picture that you see right here. Okay, draw this. Take a second and draw this picture and label all the sides just like this one's labeled. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to use this picture for our example. So finding the area of a prism, it doesn't matter what kind of prism it is, it's going to be the same formula. You're going to take the lateral surface area, which is HP, and add that to 2b. Okay, what does all that even mean? Let's just follow the steps step by step and it'll all make sense. So first we're going to find the lateral surface area. That's L. Oh, okay, whoops. That's L. And how do I find that? Look at the formula down here. L equals HP. What is H? That's the height between the bases. What is P? That's the perimeter of the base. So let's go ahead and mark what my bases are. In this picture, it's going to be this triangle right here. Boom. And this triangle down here. Those are my two bases, okay? So my lateral surface area, I want to multiply H times P. What is the height between my bases? You can see on the picture, labeled right here on the orange, I'm going to highlight it, is 16. That is the height between the two bases. So first it's going to be 16 times the perimeter of the base. How do I find perimeter of the base when it's a triangle? Well, perimeter is the same thing. You add all the sides together. So you can see our three sides would be, look at this, I'm going to label it in red. My first side is 9. Second side is 12. What's the third side? You can find the length down here. It's 15. So we're going to add those three numbers together. 9 plus 12 plus 15. Okay? And just to simplify it out for you, that's going to be 16 times. What's 9 plus 12 plus 15? That's going to be 36. So that means my lateral surface area is going to be 576. Okay? Now for the total surface area, you can see the formula. Watch this, total surface area. T equals HP plus 2B. But would you look at that? HP we already did because HP was the lateral surface area. So I'm going to go ahead and take this number 576 and plug that straight into my formula. But I got to add plus 2B. What's B? You can't see it on my screen, but if you look down, B is the area of the base. So I'm going to go ahead and write it here, area of base. So we're going to find the area of my base. Now what is my base here? My base is the triangle. So I want to find the area of that triangle. What is the formula for area of a triangle? Is 1/2 times base times height. So I'm going to substitute my values in here, 1/2. What's the base of my triangle? I can pick either 9 or the 12. So I'm going to go ahead and pick, I'll just say 12 is my base for the triangle. Boom. And what's the height of my triangle? If 12 was my base, I'm going to highlight it in this light green color. Then my height would be this 9 right here. So I multiply 12 times 9 times the 1/2. And that's going to equal 54. Okay, so my formula is going to be plus 2 times the base, which is 54. So plus 2 times 54. All right, so now we just plug this straight into the calculator. 576 plus 2 times 54. Put that in the calculator, and what do you get? 684. And what are my units? It's meters. We're talking about area, so meters squared. Bam, there it is. So that was our we do example, and now you guys do the you do example right down there. All right, so cylinder, same thing. We're going to find the lateral surface area. So what's the formula for the lateral surface area here? It's going to be 2 pi r times h. R is the radius, h is the height. So let's take a look at our example that we do. I'm going to do this one with you guys. The formula, lateral surface area is 2 times pi times r. How do I find r? It's half of the diameter. Take a look right here. The diameter here is 11, so the radius would be 5.5. It's only half of that, so 5.5. So we're going to go ahead and put that right here, 2 times 5.5. And then the height, what's my height? That's this length over here, the 21. So times 21. So you put that in the calculator, 2 pi times 5.5 times 21. That's going to be 725.7. 725.7. Okay, and remember, it's meter squared. And how do I find the actual total surface area? We're going to take that number we just found, the 2 pi RH. We're going to add that to, so we're going to add that to 2 pi r squared. So we're going to take that number plus the number that we just found, 725.7, and we're going to add that to 2 pi r squared. So let's find 2 pi r squared. 2 times pi times, what was r again? That didn't change, it's 5.5. But then this time we're just squaring the 5.5. So put that in the calculator, 2 pi 5.5 squared. And that's going to be 190.1. About 190.1. So we're going to add these two numbers together, 190.1 plus 725.7. And that's going to give us 915.8. And what are our units here? Meters squared. So there we go. You guys try the other example with this really fat cylinder right there. And lastly, we're going to find the total surface area of a sphere. There's no two parts on the sphere. A sphere is literally just one formula to find the total surface area. A sphere is really just a million circles, spinning around. So I guess that's what this picture is. So let's take a look at how we would do this in an example. The total surface area is going to be 4 pi r squared. That was pretty simple. So in our example that we do right here, what's our radius? Remember the formula, T equals 4 pi r squared. What's our r? Is labeled right there, bam, 7. So we're going to go 4 times pi times 7 squared. So put that in the calculator, 4 pi times 7 squared. And you're going to get about 615.8, rounding to the 10th place, 615.8 inches squared, because we're talking about surface area. And that's all you have to do for a square. So you try the you do right there. So that's going to be the end of this first section of surface area notes. Tomorrow we're going to do more surface area with 2 different shapes, but that is it for today, guys. So see you in the next one. Peace!